All right, everybody. Well, we are here at Brickslopes 2021. It's so awesome since last year it got canceled, so I'm excited to go inside and see all the mocks that are finally set up. I came and set up my stuff yesterday, but not everything was done, so I wanted to make sure I got in today and put it up there. So let's go see. All righty, so here we are. So this is one of the smaller LEGO conventions in the world, I think, but it is the largest one in Utah. So be aware of that. This year is all about fantasy, so hopefully we'll be able to show off a bunch of stuff. I'm excited. Some of this stuff is huge. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna start showing off where my stuff is. So this is the Star Wars table. There's so much really cool stuff here. I'm really excited. Hopefully when things calm down a little bit, I can come back through and do some in-depth stuff behind the curtains. But you can see we got the BAD carrying a tank. We got the BB tanks. Got the walkers, the crawler, the Ahsoka sabers, the TIE fighter mods from 2021. Yeah, we got those. And then across here, we skip over some Star Trek stuff. And then behind the UCS Lat gunship, which is gigantic. Then we've got the rest of the fleet over there, which is pretty exciting. Unfortunately, I'm sandwiched between the UCS gunship and Cave God's AT-AT, so I'm pretty sure a lot of my stuff's getting missed. That's all right, though. Hello, everyone, and welcome to TJ's Leg Room. And today's going to be a little anticlimactic of sorts because right now, Brickslopes is going on. Well, it was going on. It's over for the night right now. It's after midnight. You know, you get caught up in stuff, so that's what happens. But the con is going awesome. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about it. I've been taking a ton of pictures, and I'm hoping to go through them all very soon with you guys. But I just wanted to go over the first couple of days real quick, and I wanted to show you guys a couple things that I got. So these things are just standard things that you get at the con. So if you've never been to a LEGO convention before, I highly recommend it. You get a bunch of free LEGO, which is pretty awesome. I got this LEGO Movie Brickbeard little mini poly bag. It's totally free, minus the cost of the admission to the convention. We got a little mosaic thing that apparently we were supposed to build something out of and put it on the wall. So maybe I'll go ahead and do that and show it to you guys. Then we have a little wizard that has the Brickslopes logo on it. And he also has a little spell book there that has the Brickslopes logo, which is pretty fun. So the Brickslopes is this red, yellow, and blue slopes right there. That's the Brickslopes logo. Also got a cool little Brickslopes 2021. It's my second one. Pretty excited about that. Let's see. Just want to show all the cool stuff I got. Conventions are awesome. Not only that, but you get to meet really cool people. And they gave me a Reese's peanut butter cup as well. It's a con snack, which is nice. I was surprised that they actually put chocolate in there too, but that's what it is. All right, so I've got the bag empty here. I'm just gonna pull out the biggest thing the largest thing I've gotten so far. I know you guys are probably not huge into this video, but I'm pretty excited because I actually won something today, and I wanted to share that with you. This is not what I won, but what they do is they bring everybody into the room and they scan your little badge, and then they randomly pick people in a random order, and everybody gets to come up and they get to pick something from a table of Lego. And there are either little bags of like pick-a-brick stuff or parts that Lego sends them because they are an officially recognized Lego event, and they actually do have a little brick that says that on the back of it, which is fun. So I was able to get this nice 3-in-1. My kids are gonna have a blast with it. A couple of my sons are really big into the Creator 3-in-1s and exploring all the different builds, so that's gonna be fun. Jaren and Carter both like that. But then the other time is I actually picked up these golden pieces, and apparently these are extremely rare, and even just ordering this little baggie from Lego is like $30 for these parts. So it's pretty awesome. So they're inked gold, and they're those new 1x1 rounded top
like tile things. So yeah, we just got a bunch of these. They had a ton of them ready to go. There's a fantasy theme is the main part this year, which is pretty cool. So we also got some cannon pieces, some window pieces, some of these new tile pyramid pieces in this little container. Oh, and some little golden hearts. Oh, that's cute. I'm just trying to get through the bunch of stuff before I get into the main attraction. I have no idea if I've won yet any of the contests, so I will be uploading a video if I won any of the prizes that are out there. I'm really hoping I do, but at this point, it's not super likely. But the other thing is that they had a poker tournament, and for up until about, it's probably over a year ago, 2 years ago. My brothers and I would meet once a month, and we'd play just a friendly game of poker with chips that were points. We weren't playing with money or anything. Which I know not a lot of people like to play poker. I personally don't like gambling, but I do enjoy playing the game. And so I went to the Lego poker tournament because I'm like, hey, we're playing for fun, just with chips, and there's a prize for the winner and whatever. Not a huge deal. So it started out pretty early. I ended up getting a straight flush, which was the first time it ever happened at Brickslopes. And I got it. So obviously I won that hand. I got another straight. I got some triples. And in the end, it came down to me and two other people. And they said they're actually prizes for the top three. I'm like, this is sweet. And it was this little coin, the Lego coins. And so, yeah, it was pretty sweet. So I knew I was going to get one of those. I just didn't know which one. And so we played, and I was able to take out one of the guys on an all-in. He had to all-in, and I had a straight or something, something really good. And then later, it came down to me and one other guy, and he had way fewer chips than I did, and he basically, the ante was his entire pot every time. So he won a couple hands, and in the end, it was basically just whoever got lucky first wins. And I won. So this is the prize that I got. Since this year's theme is fantasy, I got the Castle Lego VIP coin. I've never gotten any of these. So when I saw them, I'm like, oh, I'm going to get one. That's so exciting. I've never had one. So I was pretty stoked for that one. And so I got the castle one, since we're doing the fantasy and castle theme this year. The pictures I put up will definitely show that. And then this awesome little stand. It actually has light bricks on it, and I don't know if it will totally work, but it kind of lights up. Oh, sorry, kind of lights up the thing. It's kind of cool. But got some silver chickens on there and a little baby dragon, little Norbert, I think is what that one is. One of the old Norberts. But that wasn't the only prize. I also got this really sweet custom. Crud, I suddenly forgot if I think he said elk horn handled blade. And then this end is, oh man, I totally forgot what it's made of. I'm going to have to ask the guy. But it's pretty sweet. I think he might have said basalt, but I could be wrong. So this is a totally custom, home-built, homemade knife that this guy made. And I guess he's been doing it every year for the poker tournament, which is pretty sweet. And a lot of people who win these bring them back in following years when they go and do the poker night, so that they can kind of show off their winning. It was pretty fun. I really had a blast. I met some cool people doing it, and I mean, when you win, it's like, that's pretty awesome, because then they have that opinion of you. It's like, wow, that guy is really he's pretty good, Which in the end, when you're playing with amateurs, a lot of it comes down to luck, because you just have to be lucky at the same time that everybody else is also kind of lucky. So they all have good hands and you have a great hand. And then that's how amateurs play. You play your good hands and you get rid of your bad ones. But I made a couple good calls and was able to trick some people. And I have my brother Tad to thank for putting up those poker nights that we played for a year and a half before he switched over to Sabak. It's a different version of Sabak. It's a Tatooine Hold'em, or we also called it Utini. So that was really fun. Anyway, I'm excited to show you guys tomorrow what's going on, what's happening, and all the neat stuff. Hopefully you saw the community post I put up. I have a picture of the TIE Interceptor that is going to be the video for next week. I'm calling it the TIE Glaive. So just like the Javelin and the Tridents, they're long spear-like weapons with long shafts. The Glaive is also very similar, and in that it's got a hooked blade on the end, so I thought it kind of fit into the nomenclature and naming convention that I figured out. So hopefully you've got that there, and that'll be next week's video, but hopefully I'll have some in-between videos between now and then, and probably for the rest of September, some in-between videos showing all the awesome mocks that were there. There were some really awesome train ones, including one that when it turned corners, they actually had to use a remote control to adjust the weight so that it wouldn't fall off, which is pretty cool.
You got this down, man.
It's not bad for the first time we were running that on an
Oh, is it?
actual train layout.
What have you run it on before?
I haven't ran it. I've just had it just in my house.
Oh yeah?
On track.
And you had all the functions and everything on it and just hadn't
Oh, yeah.
hadn't run it. Gosh, this is awesome. My kids are getting on nuts. I'm hoping they can come tomorrow, but if not, I gotta show them this. This is amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a pretty massive build, so the castles are huge. Yeah, there's just too much to talk about because it's just so amazing. But I'll get some of those up. I'm really happy with how things are going. There's so many great builders. I got to hear a cool talk from Boone and Mark from season 1 of Lego Masters here in the US. Also Jen and Susan, I think, from season 2 are there. I actually haven't watched all of season 2, so I'm not up on everybody's name. I really should know them because they're actually from here in Utah, so I really should know their names better. But yeah, they were there as well, which is really fun. I even got to high five Jen because we got called up to pick our gold at the same time. Which, you know, it's very humbling as well to meet people who are so much more prominent in the Lego community. And I kind of realized I'm kind of stepped back, but I was able to meet a few fans. I did want to mention that. I met Dallin and Chris, I believe. Yep. I think I met a couple others. I apologize if I didn't mention your name. I only barely started writing them down after those two. So thank you so much, everybody. I know this is kind of like a swag video and whatnot, which those aren't as fun. But if you guys have an opportunity, look for Lego convention that's close by you and see if you can go over and check it out when they have it available, because I think you will be pleasantly surprised at how much fun it is, the people you'll be able to meet, and if you have the chance, try to bring something that you created to it. The Minox Squadron is on full display there. I've actually been working a little bit on some story there. And then tomorrow, if all works out, I may actually be live streaming a presentation that I'm giving at Brickslopes this year about working within an IP. If you guys remember, I did that for Bricks Cascade last year. And I'm pretty excited to give that a try and see if it works out. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great one. I'm super excited about how things are going, and we'll find out tomorrow if I won any prizes. So until we see you then in TJ's Lego room, play well. Bye.